Alright everybody, welcome back to Around the Clock Sonic News. And recently, the writers of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie series, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, held an exclusive interview at ScreenRant.com where they discussed the importance of having Amy roles not just only in Sonic Movie 4 but in the whole series in general. So let's get into it. You can find this in a Screen Rant article titled Sonic the Hedgehog's Pat Casey and Josh Miller talk Jim Carrey's return, new game characters, and major spoilers. And there's a section in this article that says Amy Rose nearly had a bigger role in the new movie, referring to Sonic Movie 3. And here's what they had to say. First, Josh Miller says, I think maybe Amy came up for a brief moment on 2, just where you're blue sky, ideating what are all the things that could happen, and it's kind of been the same story with all the sequels, is you don't want to do Amy dirty by having her show up and kind of barely be in the movie. And then Pat Casey says, we talked long and hard about including her in the body of Sonic 3, but then ultimately realized there was just too much going on already, and we didn't want to give her a short shrift. We didn't want to crowd shadow out, but we also knew that there are a lot of fans who would love to see Amy, like girl fans in particular. I've got little nieces. Ever since they've discovered Amy existed, they've been asking me where Amy is. They won't leave me alone, so we've definitely been like, we got to get Amy in here soon. Now, Josh Miller responds here again and says, yeah, I can't even necessarily say we pitched her for this. I think it's always felt in some way almost obvious who the character should be that gets introduced in the post-credit scene, to the point where it's hard to remember even the first conversation about it, because it kind of feels like it was always in the plan. Like the moment that Tails wasn't going to be one of the main characters in Sonic 1, it was like, well, we'll tease them at the end, let fans know that the franchise is going to keep expanding. Then Pat Casey says here again, including her in the franchise opens some things up because Sonic went from a completely lonely kid to he gained a family, he gained friends and teammates and arch foes, but what's going to be the biggest challenge he's faced so far? Girls. He's growing up. And Josh Miller says, our hedgehog's growing up. So there you all have it. And this is pretty interesting because they're saying here that they wanted to include Amy in the series since Sonic Movie 2, but of course the opportunity didn't, show itself. But now, since she's going to be in Sonic Movie 4 and possibly 5, 6, 7, 8, whenever, they plan on ending this whole franchise, that yeah, this was the perfect time because it does show Sonic's growth. Like they said here, he came from being just a lonely child to having family and friends, arch enemies, and now they even tease some type of romance between Amy and Sonic, by him tackling girls. So this is interesting, and I can't wait to see what's going on in Sonic Movie 4. So yeah, man, this is big. Amy is a huge fan favorite character, and I know that all the team there at Paramount is going to do their best to flesh out her backstory and everything like this. So yeah, man, we've got some time to wait before the release of this movie, but I can't wait to see what they show. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And what do you all think about this? Please let me know down in the comment section. Also, make sure to like this video, share this video, and for all of you watching this video right now that are not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on daily Sonic news content. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.